Greetings and salutations, dear viewers, and welcome to another Frägment Friday. Frägment Friday, for those of you who do not know, is where I typically stream every Friday around 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I typically stream .hack Fragment alongside Madam Berry.
Help, I'm dying.
Who's been very overworked this past week.
Help.
We don't only stream Frägment, though. We often stream other things, such as last week's winner, because I also hold a vote where every donator gets to vote for which game I play next week, and for the second week in a row, the winner has been Final Fantasy XIV. Given that this is won twice, I don't care if it wins this week, we're not playing it next week. You guys have had a lot of Final Fantasy lately. Also, only like 3 people vote, and it's the same 3 guys that keep voting for Final Fantasy. So y'all keep voting! There's like 30 donations.
Vote!
Vote! So, for those of you who... words.
What?
For a quick idea of what's going on here, I typically stream a game that I can play alongside all of you, and if you can track me down, I'm on Genova. We can go do a dungeon or something together. In fact, I'm probably going to be starting out by doing a low-level dungeon, and then from there we'll probably move over to Tofu. Because otherwise I don't have much to do on Isami other than, I don't know, try to get a group for Bismarck. Because y'all need a video of Bismarck. But I try to play a game that I can play alongside all of you, but not only do I like playing alongside all of you, I also like chatting with all of you, which is why you can see the chat in the lower left corner. So, hey, I get to talk to all you guys. I'll be paying as much attention to the chat as possible, but I'm going to be involved in doing things, and probably a lot of chat's going to be going by, so no guarantee I'm going to be able to read every single comment, that's the word I was looking for, that goes by. However, if you type my name, and you have to type Naka Talili, the whole thing, you don't actually need the @ as Ark Nephilim has put in. If you just put in my name, it'll highlight it in blue, and that makes it way more obvious that you're trying to get my attention.
You don't need the @
You do not.
Oh, you don't. I had to test it.
So, with that said, we also take donations over the course of the evening, and of which, if you want to, you can see a link just below the actual stream. Oh man, a bone dragon. Dude, bone dragon for a tomb raiser. But we also take donations over the course of the stream, and if you want to, you can donate. There's a link directly below the actual stream, and let's see here. Where was I going with that? $5 in from Kaiser, who says, "Yo, Naka, Barry, hope you're both doing okay. Happy early Halloween. Low donation this week, since tomorrow is my mother's birthday, and I'm taking her out for dinner. But Naka Eternal!" And he votes for Trove.
Man.
But if you want to donate, you can actually add a comment, which I will then read aloud. You can also donate anonymously if you so choose, and you can also donate without leaving a comment, if you so choose. But otherwise, you can leave a comment, which I will read out. Also, when you comment, you get to vote for which game I'm going to be playing next week. And we have 1 vote in for Trove. I do suggest you vote for games that I've played on the stream before. If you actually click on the donate thing, there's a small list there. It's just like 5 games or so that I have played in the past. But right now we have Final Fantasy, Trove, Xenoverse, .hack Fragment, Starbound, I guess I'd play Terra if you really wanted me to. Yeah. So that's that. You can see the most recent and the highest tip in the upper right. The highest donator of the evening also gets to add a keyword to our .hack fragment server. I think I got everything out. If you want to donate, also, we accept the vast majority of forms of payment. Credit, debit, e-check, PayPal. You could probably put money in an envelope and mail it here, but I'm not going to get it for like a week. $10 in from Kuma, who says, "Hey Naka, happy Spoopsmas!" If Final Fantasy XIV keeps winning, I need to actually get the thing. Board games tonight, gonna try and play something spooky. Vote for, I like it, Final Fantasy XIV. Did I go to YouTube Gaming? I think as long as... because you can choose what content you're streaming on the streaming service. I think as long as you choose gaming, which I am, I mean, I'm streaming them video games. I think if you do that, it dual streams to both.
Makes sense.
So, like,
if I open up the chat and pop it out, it says, "Watch this on YouTube Gaming."
Yeah.
And I can watch it on YouTube Gaming, which is really just like watching it.
It's
except
watching
it
it here,
turns it
only
black.
it's with a... yeah, it's the exact same thing as watching it here, only the colors are inverted.
Because, obviously, gamers need to be dark and hardcore.
Yeah. Can I play a Toho game soon? I'm currently playing, crap's that game called? Splatterfaith.
Yeah.
So there's that. If you want a legitimate Toho game, not likely. Because I'm not good at them. I've done everything I can to distance myself from YouTube Gaming, though. So, I don't give out the link to YouTube Gaming. I'm not watching this on YouTube Gaming. I don't have the YouTube Gaming chat open. Keyword spoops.
Spoops.
But yeah, I think as far as I can tell, it dual streams. I haven't yet had any encounters with any of the issues that they mentioned about YouTube Gaming, like the content ID matching or anything. So...
except for Victor.
yeah, frickin' Victor Entertainment. My arch
They're
nemesis.
just a constant.
Like my arch nemesis. Been enemies for years. Hi, Cassidy. Let's see here. I think that's pretty much everything. So what we'll be doing tonight is I'll probably end up doing a dungeon.
I went to
That's a donation!
Oh my goodness!
$100 in from Ark Nephilim, who says, "I vote for Trove, and I wish you and Madam Berry a happy Halloween. What is my favorite Halloween movie?" Thank you very much, Ark Nephilim. Let me just say that right up front. Ark Nephilim has been a regular, even a regular donator, but we do not often get donations that big, and it is very much appreciated. Thank you very much. Followed by $1 in from Yggdrasil, who says, "Hey guys, can't watch the stream because Geek Squad has my computer." Oh.
Oh boy.
Well, I hope that works out for you. It was making rattling noises earlier today. Anyway, my vote is for Trove or Starbound. It's looking like Trove's gonna win. We got like 3 votes for Trove.
Trove bound.
Everybody who donates can vote, and all votes are held equally. You don't have to, like, get the high donation or anything. What is my favorite Halloween movie, though? I'm not actually a big Halloween guy.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't like the whole, oh, everything's spooky and horrific and scary, and I don't care.
I like The Nightmare Before Christmas, if only because of the What's This song, and the GIF, and the subsequent redub of that song with just, "The fuck is this? The fuck is that? The fuck are you?"
Is you.
The fuck is you?
Yeah. That was $1 in from Beyond Zagrave, who says, "Hey, it's me again, late because my friend just went on medical leave." Ooh. Keeping with the season, and to celebrate your awesome Let's Play, I've got a copy of Grim Fandango Remastered. Might stream tonight. Well, hey, how about that? Beyond is a very frequent donator of games for us to give away to the high donator, which currently is going to be Ark Nephilim, and I don't... It's going to be rough if somebody tops him. But the high donator of the evening, also Ark Nephilim may pass, because if memory serves, he's won and passed games before. But the high donator of the evening will now win a copy of Grim Fandango Remastered. Let me add that.
Anyway, I was gonna say that my favorite Halloween movie is probably The Nightmare Before Christmas. Really, I don't like Halloween movies, but like that one's alright. It's cute. But my parents used to watch Young Frankenstein every year. And like it's a comedy, it's a parody, but it freaked me the crap out as a kid.
Okay, so we got that in the corner. So that's cool. As far as my favorite Halloween movie, again, since I'm just really not big on Halloween at all, it's, honest to goodness, it's probably my least favorite time of year. I don't like traditional Halloween stuff, but like spoopy stuff is great. Just like dorky, stupid, like that's not actually scary at all, it's kind of cute. That's my kind of Halloween. I'd say my favorite movie is probably Witch's Night Out. It's not even a movie, it's like a half-hour special. But like, I don't know, that one's pretty alright.
Didn't we watch that last year?
Yes. I'm surprised we didn't watch it this year.
Because we were watching other stuff.
Yeah, we watched everything else, but I'm surprised. Oh no, Kaiser's in free draw mode for the rest of the night.
Oh.
Okay, so everybody, we're probably going to be starting off with a dungeon or so on Isami, unless there's a party finder open for Bismarck Extreme. And there's not. Okay, so I'm probably going to do a dungeon. If anybody feels like hopping in, I'll chill for a little while. Just let me know. I know there's a couple people on this server. But if anybody feels like hopping in, I'm going to do high-level roulette. Yeah, gonna do high-level roulette, so anybody who feels like jumping in for that is pretty alright. Just let me know to wait for you, otherwise I'm probably gonna go a couple minutes and then queue for it anyway. And after that dungeon, I'll probably hop over and do some tofu.
Tofu.
Oh, Ark Nephilim is not passing on Grim Fandango.
Oh?
Alright, well, if you want Grim Fandango, you're gonna have to top Ark Nephilim.
Or just buy it on Steam.
Yeah, or just buy it on Steam.
Probably the more cost-effective method, but does not come with the perk of supporting Naka.
Yeah, generally I say, like, hey, but it's, like, you're paying more than the game is worth, but you're supporting me. The idea is to donate. You just get something neat out of it and all of that. But, like, if you're going to top $100, you're crazy. Just go buy the game if you want it that bad. $10.06 in from Kibatu, who says, well, I have no use for this lingering around, so go ahead and take it. Happy Halloween! As a random question, would you happen to have any liking to RWBY's music? I Burn is stuck in my head. I don't watch and haven't seen more than the first episode, so I honestly can't say.
Yeah.
I watched the first episode and just kind of deemed that it wasn't my thing. $5 in from Balance Hydro says, by the power of PayPal, I grant thee money. I vote for Trove. I feel like Trove's gonna win.
We haven't played Trove in so long, it's gonna take like 2 hours to update.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah, and that doesn't say anything about the quality of RWBY, but it's just not really my sort of thing. So... Okay, so I've been attempting, as you can see just by looking at the right side of my screen, I no longer have to beat Ravana. I've done it. I've beaten Ravana Extreme. Oh my goodness. Ravana Extreme is actually a fun fight. I rather enjoy it.
pronounced Ruby.
Well, then don't spell it with a W.
Ruby.
Ruby. Ruby. But, yeah, having taken that down now, I want really bad to get you guys videos of Bismarck Extreme and Ravana Extreme. But that's proving to be difficult. Because I've beaten Bismarck twice now, as you can see from the 2 Expanse totems that I have. One was an actual win, and one was me in a farm party trying to record it. And Bismarck Extreme seems to just really not want to be recorded. I can record everything else. I can record dungeons, I can record Ravana. But Bismarck Extreme just doesn't want to be recorded. Like, when I start recording, it'll go for about 3 seconds before I drop to 1 frame every 5 seconds.
Yeah, it kind of becomes a slideshow.
Like, not even a slideshow, like not even a slideshow, like, one of those slideshows where, like, they'll put up the one slide and then talk about it for, like, 20 minutes before moving to the next slide, and everybody's bored to tears. That kind of slideshow.
Alright.
So, yeah. I don't know what the problem is. Lowering the resolution of Final Fantasy seemed to fix a lot of the problem and works for most situations, but doesn't work for Bismarck. I don't know why. I don't know what to do. I'm going to try to record at just a much lower quality and try to do a like, I'll set Fraps to record at half resolution and see if that does anything. But I need a frickin' party for that, and I sat here all Thursday trying to get a party together.
It was streamed.
Yeah. You could hear me. You could hear my disgust in the background.
Do you think that might have been part of it, that I was streaming?
No. Because that's internet. And, like, if internet lags, the frame rate's not gonna drop. If the internet lags, then it'll be stuff like you won't see enemies move for a while. And then, like, suddenly everything will move at once when it finally communicates and catches up. Like, when the frame rate halts, that's not internet. Okay, haven't seen anybody volunteer, so I'm gonna go ahead and queue up for some high-level roulette. I want to do high-level roulette just because, like in expert roulette, there's only 2 dungeons, and I've done them both 8 billion times. And there's so many really cool dungeons, and they're all in high-level roulette, and there's no reason to do high-level roulette. Do I have any idea how to fix the choppy YouTube streaming? I do not. I did toggle the thing to give better quality streaming, but there's more chat delay. So I toggled that, so I'm doing all I can do.
Oof.
Have you decided to watch any horror anime? Kind of as we said before, none of us are super huge on Halloween, and, like, the horror aspect of it is the part we like the least.
I wouldn't say I'm not super huge on Halloween, because, like, I'm hella excited for all the candy. Let's go. November 1st, all the candy's gonna be on sale. Gotta get it.
Oh, I didn't take a picture of the, I didn't take a picture of the spoopy ghost that I saw at work.
There was another spoopy ghost?
Well, it's the little face that I sent you before.
Oh.
For the longest time, I thought we were just out. Like, I couldn't find any more, but I saw one there. And it's not as spoopy as that one. But, like, it's still a cute little thing.
I was gonna say, there's a third spoopy ghost? Why don't we buy all of them and have a family?
Yeah, I wanted to send you a picture of it, but I forgot.
I think you already did.
Well, I sent you a picture of its face.
Oh.
Not the whole thing.
Whatever.
But, let's see here.
Yeah, no, for real, November 1st. Candy sale? We're doing it. Right? We're doing it? What is November 1st? It's a Sunday. Pick some up after work.
Okay.
Just pick up one of those huge family bags and we'll have it until frickin' Easter.
Why you gotta hate on Spoopy, Hawkbath? Can't you just let people enjoy stuff they enjoy?
Spoopy is cute, alright? Like, spoopy is that word for things that involve, like, spooky stuff, but they're not actually trying to be spooky.
How is it obnoxious? It's cute. Oh, somebody's holding a wedding in 30 minutes in Final Fantasy. $1 in from Harmsit85, who says, "My vote is for Trove. Also, hope to see you and Barry play Yoshi's Woolly World, since you loved Kirby's epic yarn." Thank you very much, Harmsit. Just gonna stand around for a little while.
I used to have a friend whose birthday was on November
fly
1st. And he would always say, if you're celebrating Halloween and the clock strikes midnight, you're celebrating my birthday, whether you know it or not. I haven't talked to him in ages, but he's actually the guy that got me into game development.
Oh, you keep saying dumb, but I'm not seeing... I saw a whole lot of it's dumb. I mean, to be honest,
your
to be honest,
reaction to a word is only as strong as you want it to be. So, like, if you just let it go, it's gonna stop being obnoxious. Like, I hate the word bae, like B-A-E, but, like, I'm not gonna make a fuss about it.
That's actually a thing. Like, things will be things will be annoying, but like the more you let it bother you, the more annoying it's going to be when you see it.
Yeah.
If you just kind of let it be, then it won't actually bother you nearly as much. All things said, though, I'm not like...
Like, as much
I'm
as
not... Well, all things said, I'm not, like, intentionally trying to argue or anything, so I apologize if it seems that way. Like, if you don't like something... Like, if you don't like something, you don't like something.
Yeah,
Whatever.
It's an opinion.
Not gonna stop me.
Like,
not gonna stop me from saying it.
Also, like, complaining every time anybody else says it, like, complaining every time does also get kind of irritating.
Yeah.
So.
At that point, that's irritating. Which also isn't helping issues. I'm just gonna kind of fly around for a little while. Until this duty finder hits.
Also, I'm not going to spoil anything, but I appreciate the existence of the word bae after the Life is Strange ending.
Bae before bae?
I said I wasn't gonna... You hush.
The more you let yourself worked up there, Hawkpath, the more upset you're gonna be about everything. Just gotta let it go.
And maybe sing that one song about it.
Nah.
But that's the song about letting stuff go!
Meh.
Ugh.
I like that they let you fly up here. Wait, can I land on this?
That doesn't look like a landable thing. Ah!
Totally landable.
Okay.
I would totally die if I jumped. No, I wouldn't. You don't take fatal damage from jumping if you're not in battle.
Do it!
I'd rather not break my legs. That's Alexander down there. Oh man, Petty Fan beat the story.
Oh man.
Please tell me you have Bunny Naka artwork. I don't, actually. I tend not to draw a character more than once. Like, I've drawn it now. I don't have any... I don't understand how these animators work. What with their drawing of characters multiple times from different angles, I just don't get it.
I love that quote. I don't understand my animator friends. They feel obligated to draw the same character multiple times, sometimes from different angles.
Somebody asked how high you can fly. You can fly pretty high, but not like crazy high. I don't know if I'm hitting the top or not. I'm pretty sure you see an effect when you do. Oh, nope, there we go. Yep, there's the top.
Just scrape your head on the clouds.
Like, you can fly pretty high, but not crazy high.
I should play Heart of Thorns.
You should, it's been a while.
It has. It's been like a week, because I've been working like crazy.
Not actually... Like, especially if you're... I think somebody's talking about Miss Naka, saying Miss Naka would work as a cat girl. Not really. Like, she doesn't... Miss Naka doesn't fit any of the standard characteristics that would be applied to cat people. Isami, on the other hand, is a cat girl, so there's that. But Miss Naka, I don't know what Miss Naka would be. Like, I would say Bunny, but, like, honestly, I don't know... I would say Bunny, but honestly, I don't know what characteristics are typically associated with bunny people.
I mean, all I think of is, like, a Playboy, so that's not helpful.
Yeah. Petty Fan wants to know if I'm doing the high-level roulette. I am indeed.
Also flying.
Also flying.
Like, I kind of want to play Heart of Thorns because it's been like a week, but at the same time, it's very frustrating, and I don't really want to.
Hmm.
I do sort of need to write some press stuff for the Visual Out demo.
It's more work, though. Gotta relax.
Yeah, but I need to do it.
Hmm. Petty Fan wants to join. Sure thing, Petty Fan. Guys, you do a thing? Oh, I forgot. The music that I actually introduced the stream with was an Undertale rock remix of Bone Trousel. So, I'll go ahead and give everybody a link to the video.
Bloop.
There you go. And then Kaiser do her thing, so let me check that.
I think that was the Bunny Knock.
Yeah, it was. That's the Bunny Knock from before.
She gonna wreck.
She gonna wreck.
Did I finish the boss fight and the thing I wanted done this morning? I did! Also, Patreon backers at the $10 and above level can see the demo or not see it, but they can download and play the demo. So check my Patreon if you're one of them people. And for everybody else, I'll be uploading the demo on November 10th after I get back from the expo that I'm showing it at.
Okay, Alan Choate says, wonder if Naka still plays Toho games. If you mean, like, I'm playing Splatterfaith right now. So if fan games count, then yes. If not fan games, like, if you mean the official games, I never really played them because I'm horrible at them. Heck yeah! Have I played through the game? We're, what, like 3/4 of the way through it?
Yeah,
We're near it. We gotta be near in the end.
yeah. Well, barring some weird, like, restarts that I think have to happen,
Yeah.
we're pretty close to the end.
May I please sketch your YouTube avatar? Sure thing, man! You don't need my permission, you can draw whatever the crap you want. Oh man, we got the good music. Let me sit upright. How the crap does that monk have more HP than me? Oh, it actually looks... The reason for that is probably because it looks like she's wearing dark light gear, so she's probably appropriately geared for this dungeon, whereas I'm being synced.
That's strange.
Well, when you get synced, your gear gets synced, and your gear gets synced down to rares of the appropriate level.
Huh.
Admittedly, I don't know how that works with level 50 stuff, because level 50 went, like, through a crazy series of item levels. What's Splatterfaith about? It's Toho Splatterhouse, if you happen to know what Splatterhouse is. It's an old TurboGrafx game. Kind of a early horror-ish game, but it's not like crazy horror. Like, I'm a guy who's completely object to all forms of horror, and I'm willing to play it, if that says anything. But it's about as horror as I'm willing to go. Alright, Fist of Fire, right. Forgot I had to put that back on after it gets synced for whatever silly reason.
Somebody posted this recipe for candy corn butterfingers, and it's basically like you take a bunch of candy corn, you take some peanut butter, mash them together, and then like cut them into bars, and then pour chocolate over them, and that looks disgusting.
You know, I imagine Patty Fan being quite happy if I help kill off some of these dragonflies.
Somebody asked, how are we tonight? I'm stressed.
I'm tired. I'm tired and everything hurts.
I don't know how to not work anymore. How do I relax?
See, that's the kind of mentality I get into, because I very rarely have time to relax. That's the kind of mentality I get into when I have free time. Like, I'm just sitting there going, what do?
What do I do? See, it's weird, because I don't really want to do it. Like, I kind of wanted to play Heart of Thorns, but I don't want to do that because it's stressful.
Yeah, I mean,
And
like, I don't blame you for that at all. That's crap.
And I don't want to do anything. I should be writing some stuff up for press release stuff.
Could boot up Starbound, make another house. Work on your little village.
I kind of just want to watch YouTube.
Okay, you can do that then.
You're streaming.
And?
And I'm here.
And?
And I mean, I guess I could watch it on my phone and plug a headphone in.
$2.76 in from Kirby5790, who says, upgraded the data plan on my phone so I can watch at least a fraction of these streams live. Well, on lunch break, anyway. Thank you very much, Kirby! Don't get into trouble at work.
They're on lunch break. Do whatever you want on lunch break. You can go to sleep on lunch break. It's your lunch break.
Yeah, just don't fall asleep and not wake up until after lunch break. Which one guy used to do at Target, and he's since been fired. He did it legit every day. So... That's right, follow me. Out here. No, you idiot. I'm trying to... Good enough, whatever. As long as the attack doesn't hit the boss. I mean, it got aggro on the healer. There's not much I can do about that.
What kind of character do I play in Guild Wars 2? I play a Sylvari Thief. I guess now a Daredevil. Considering the expansion. They did a weak specialization. I like the Daredevil specialization. Like, a lot of people were like, oh, staff is weird, but I like it. I have not explored the new Guild Wars 2 areas. Any advice?
Oh, right, it doesn't matter if I stand in those.
Any advice on how to explore them so I don't ram my head into a wall? The game doesn't actually let you explore super far. Well, no, it lets you explore, but it doesn't let you progress your story until you get the glider and the mushroom jump masteries. My advice, grind events, just follow whatever meta event chain is going on until you get your glider as quickly as physically possible, because that terrain is almost impossible to traverse without it.
Those ads were very confused. We killed the boss, then 3 ads spawned, and they were all just kind of standing there like, and then they despawned. Pretty sure this monk is also doing more damage than me, but that's also because she's trying. I don't know, I've long since stopped caring enough to, like, put 110% into a duty finder party. Like, the only reason I need to put that much effort in is if I'm doing, like, an extreme primal or something. But like, oh man, that .02 DPS I could get out of using blood for blood every 4 minutes, it'd be a heck of a thing. Not really. Nobody cares. Nobody's gonna notice. You're gonna get people in your group on occasion to do infinitely less damage than that just because they don't have the gear. So I've stopped caring about putting 110% into everything that I do.
Oh, on the topic of the Guild Wars expansion, it does do a pretty alright job of sort of shoving it in your face that, hey, you should have a glider. Like every other NPC you talk to is like, oh, I wish I had a glider.
How do you play Final Fantasy XIV? Is it free at all? It is not free at all. There is a 30-day free trial, but it is a subscription MMO and a subscription MMO only.
And you have to have bought the actual game. Like it's like $15 or something, and then after you buy it, there's a 30-day trial. So it's not like, oh, you can just download it for free or anything.
And you are sort of paying a premium to play the game, but that amount of money is why they can make a game that's higher quality. Like it's a give and take.
Yeah.
You're paying more, but you're getting more.
Compared to pretty much every other free-to-play MMO out there.
Yeah.
Also compared to Guild Wars. Let's see, it's a little bit, just a little bit. I don't know, I like Guild Wars, but it's definitely not the same quality. Especially, like, the dungeons and the boss fights and everything. It's just like...
Well, and admittedly, the dungeons and the boss fights and stuff in Final Fantasy are, like, best in class kind of thing.
Are?
Like, if this game does anything, it's, like, dungeon and boss mechanics.
They are, but, like, Guild Wars is all just, like... If it's not a Zerg, it's almost not worth playing. Because it's just like, alright, you beat on it for a bit.
Sounds a lot like World of Warcraft dungeons. Granted, I've only ever done one dungeon in World of Warcraft, and I did it with my dad, who was like 40 levels higher than me. And he just kind of went in and zerged everything. But it didn't look like there were any mechanics to anything. It looked like you could just punch things and they would die.
There were a couple of mechanics when I did the Ascalonian Catacombs dungeon. That one was hard. That was a hard dungeon. But then it was funny because, like, I avoided dungeons after that just because catacombs were so hard.
Another $10 in from Mark Nephilim, who says, "Hey Naka, who or what is your favorite person / being from mythology / history? Like, what is your favorite legendary figure?" Oh, that's a fun one. Ah, there's so much! Like, I'm gonna have to think on that one for a while. Don't let me forget about that.
Okay, I will.
Because, like, I want to answer that, but, like, there's just so much crap going on in mythology that it's hard for me to just say off the top of my head, yeah, that one.
Carrot says, Guild Wars is far more free and the mechanics are loose, so it's mainly for solo players who want to explore, which is funny given that the name is Guild Wars, and that, at least in the first game, guilds were its biggest selling point. Really, its only selling point. And, like, Guild Wars 2 is just now getting guild halls in the expansion.
And, like, it's focused on solo play, but you see so much... You see so much stuff that, like, you need multiple people to do. They just make it so the multiple people can just kind of wander up and punch on it as well.
It's focused on, like, solo group play, basically, where you, as an individual person, can go and do whatever at your own whim at the same time as multiple other individual people.
Eric Nephilim says it's an important question.
Somebody else also asked what your opinion is on free-to-play games in general. Was it free-to-play MMOs?
Oh, it's really hard. It's really hard to say. I guess I like the really big. I like the big nasty kind of creatures that, like, aren't just big brutes or anything.
Oh, you're still talking about mythology.
Yeah. Like, that aren't the big brutes or anything, but that defy some, like, their explanation defies some form of common sense. Like, I always thought Midgard Sormer was neat. The World Serpent. I mean, just stop and think about that for half a second. A snake that wraps around the planet. But yeah, as far as my favorite, I don't know. I'd have to think on that for a while. But, like, I like the stuff that just... It defies sense. It defies logic, but it's just people came up with at the time because it was, like, crazy to come up with.
It's a metaphor.
But, like, just the idea of, like, if it is a metaphor, just the idea of it actually being that. And that's really cool. Oh, the dude's not floating, it's just not rendering his shadow, he's just... that's where he's standing, he's on the snow. Opinion on free-to-play games in general? I think they're cool. I don't have any problem with free-to-play games. There's a lot of games that I would only ever have played because they were free. But I don't feel like everything should be free.
No. I also find it very irritating when you get a free-to-play game, and this happens especially on mobile, but also happens with, like, some free-to-play MMOs that I know. But when you get a free-to-play game, and it is very insistent and in your face about, hey, you should pay for this.
Yeah.
Hey, you should play every day. Hey, I'm gonna take up your life. Like, I remember downloading Seabeard on mobile because somebody said it was like Animal Crossing, and I downloaded it, I played it for a couple of days, it was freaking adorable, but there were so many things that punished you if you didn't log in every day.
Wait.
Jeez. Whereas something like... I think Guild Wars is technically free to play now, I think. But like Guild Wars doesn't care if you haven't logged in a month, doesn't care if you don't spend every day on it. It doesn't even, like, get up in your face about, hey, you should buy all this crap from our, like, microtransaction store. It's just, it's there for you to play. And it doesn't judge you based on the time that you spend in it.
And something like, say, Terra Online. That's a game that I only ever would have played because it was free to play. Like, I just wouldn't have played the game if it were subscription-based. And that's a wonderful experience that I'm very glad I have.
And Terra was another one of those games that wasn't, like, obnoxious about being free to play.
Yeah. But there's, but at the same time, I don't feel like everything should be. Because, though it's nice to have that kind of access, it does greatly limit what you can do. And other kinds of games just need to be. And that's where, like, I'm very glad that Final Fantasy XIV is subscription. Because we get a game that's so much better than it would have been if it were free to play.
Somebody made a statistical analysis of the work of Bob Ross and broke down the components of his painting by percentage. At least one tree, 91%. At least two trees, 85%. Deciduous tree, 56%.
Is it all just freaking trees?
No, the first four are trees. And then it's clouds, 44%. At least one mountain, 39%. Grass, 36%. Lake, 34%. River or stream, 33%. Bushes, 30%. Snow-covered mountains, 26%. At least two mountains, 24%. Man-made structure, 22%. And it just goes!
You know, I don't think I've ever seen him put a man-made structure in his drawings, much less nearly a quarter of them.
I know he's done, like, little houses and fences and stuff.
I guess maybe if you're counting fences. I don't even think I've seen little houses.
I'm I'm really sad that Happy Little Sun isn't on this list.
I'm sad that Happy Little Tree isn't. Like, trees are, but, like, I want to see Happy Little Tree as a separate category.
Yeah!
I want to know how many trees there are compared to Happy Little Trees. Play Touhomon! I've actually heard the Toho Puppet Play is finally getting somewhere, and given the chance, I would like to give it a look.
He's apparently put bridges in 2% of his paintings.
That's a man-made structure.
Yeah.
So I'd like to give it a look when I get the chance, but yeah. We'll see when I get around to that. You know, I forgot all this time that there's one, like, Jure. This guy's did this crazy AoE, and they kind of need to be killed pretty quick. Before Splatterface, when was the last Toho game that I played? I could swear it wasn't that long ago.
Probably like Super Marissa, whatever.
Yeah, I did do Super Marissa Land. And Mega Mari. Frickin' Mega Mario! Like, all things said, though, like, I'm a fan of Toho, but I'm not a Dojin channel, nor am I more specifically a Toho channel. I play a little bit of everything. When I find something I like, I play it. My thoughts on Paper Tenko. I'm not sure what it is. No, get to him, get to him, get to him, get to him. Never mind. Petty fan, stunned him.
I'm gonna watch some YouTube. I'm only gonna have one headphone, so if you need me, boot me verbally.
Okay.
Don't boot me physically, that will start on me.
Boop.
Ah! Booped me. He booped me on the shoulder. It startled me.
I'm so proud of having actually completed Mega Mari. You guys have no idea. Like, that is a moment that I'm going to hold up as a look at what the crap I did. Did we forget the key? No, we got the key. Like, that is going to be a thing that I have for a long time. How do you send me stuffs? What kind of stuffs? You know, if you got, like, drawings or stuff that you got, like, if you, like, want to send me a link or send me a message or something, there are, I mean, you can, anywhere you can get a handle of me. I've got a Tumblr, DeviantArt, YouTube, Twitter, like, anything you can get a handle of. If you want to send me something physical, I've got a P.O. box open, which is, I don't know the address off the top of my head, but it's on my Tumblr.
So the artist that I watch her vlogs went to Hot Topic for the first time because they don't have. I think they just got a Hot Topic where she lives. So she went there for the first time, and there was a Soot Sprite dress from Totoro. And like, oh my goodness.
Now, for the longest time, I thought it'd be really cool to try to solo this boss, because he has a huge tell for every one of his attacks. Like, you should be able to beat him without getting hit. But he's got one attack that has no tell, and you cannot dodge. And that would do it for me. That one. The one where he just breathes fire. Like, there's just nothing... How did I get hit by that? I was on your bloody side. And fighting two of these guys at the same time requires a whole lot of spatial awareness that I am not up for right now.
Huh?
Fighting both of these guys, you have to be watching what they're both doing and pay attention to both their tells simultaneously. Like, once you kill one of them, it's not nearly as big a deal, but...
I swear to God, you stop talking until I hit play, and then you
Sorry.
start talking again. It's like I'm hitting play on you.
Ah!
Keep talking, like...
Okay, well, there.
I just thought it was funny.
There, I've got the thing on. Trying not to embarrass myself horribly. I nearly got wrecked in the middle of that. You can generally stand behind him. He's only got one attack that hits behind him, and that's his tail swipe. Which you have to watch and wait for. Because you'll see the big, like, he is getting ready to do the tail thing. Otherwise, you're safest, like, diagonally back behind him. That's the tail swipe. And that's a dead guy. Alan, I'm sorry, this is not a... I do not do rage videos. Like, here's the thing about rage videos. For the most part, the people that play them actually enjoy the challenge and enjoy the rush that they get from that. That's why they do them. I do not. I get nothing out of that. If I'm just going to be angry at something, it's a waste of my time. Now, I can at least understand the idea of playing something difficult and being able to overcome that difficulty. And perhaps not raging due to unfairness or whatever, but just the idea that it's this really hard thing and you keep attempting because you know you can do it and it's hard and you feel great when you actually did it. I can understand that. I beat Megamari, for Pete's sake. But, like, even that is just not something I generally enjoy. I can just land on top of this. Cat girl or bunny girl? Probably bunny girl. Why not both? Both. Alan, the Silenoy is not going to be coming back. Why does this keep coming up? I haven't spoken to her in like 4 years, for Pete's sake. She was in one video series. You will never see her again. There. Thank you very much, Petty Fan. I'm gonna go ahead and hop out so I can hop over onto Tofu. How am I flying with the broom? And the broom is a flying mount, but you can only fly in areas where you've done the thing to enable flying. How do I handle every clingy person?
I think that's supposed to say a very...
Or how do I handle a very clingy person to get space without making them feel like you are angry at them? I become a hermit.
feel like just saying, like, I need a bit of time to, like, chill out by myself, because, like, I was kind of lucky to have a bunch of friends who are also, like, introverts, so they get it.
Hmm.
But, like, even if you're not an introvert, saying something like, I just, you know, sometimes prefer a little bit to be in my own headspace.
Well, it's not that I become a hermit when somebody gets clingy, it's that I'm a hermit always. So I'm generally not around people long enough for them to get clingy. I'm just never around. That's how I do it. I avoid the problem entirely. How to handle it once you're in the position, that's a different issue, and that's where I'd go with your advice. Oh, I got a lot of quests here. I'm a little tofu.
Short and stout?
Sure. I'm a little tofu, short and stout. Here is my muffin. Here is my staff.
Okay.
Okay, hold up. I gotta lower the... I gotta make my UI smaller so I can tell what the crap's going on. Yeah, Starboy, I'm actually really glad with how people handled it in the previous video. Where, like, people understood. And, like, one guy said, like, oh, did I hear what I think I heard? And, like, everybody jumped in and explained it how I have explained it prior. Which is that swearing is a habit, like any other. It's something that you build up over time. It's something that's built by your environment and by the people you're around. It's a habit. Now, that's the words. The specific words are habit. And I do not have the habit to say those words. However, the intent behind the words is something that's natural to all people. And that's something that I do. I just have, my habit is just to say different words. That's why I'll hit my knee on something and go, oh, sweet mother, instead of swearing. It's because my habit is to say that instead of a swear.
On the other hand, Barry don't give no fucks.
Which is funny, considering Ohio was written down as being like one of the most expletive states in all of the U.S.
That's interesting.
It's like you will hear more swearing here than anywhere else.
You're not representative of an entire state.
Ogre is.
Yeah.
How does it feel to be a famous, quote-unquote, YouTuber? I don't feel that famous, and I'm actually really happy with, like, the level of fame that I'm at now, because I still feel like I'm at the point where I can still interact and see the individual people. Like, I wouldn't want to be the kind of person who just has, like, millions of subscribers and gets thousands of comments, because by then, it's just so muddled down that, like, they can't mean anything to you anymore. Whereas, like, now, each comment is still clearly a person.
Barry and Ogre making up for all the cursing Naka doesn't.
So, like, I'm really happy with where I am. And, like, the only reason that I would want to get more popular is just for the sake of being able to pay the bills.
Yeah.
Like, if doing this could be my living, if this is just how I get by, this was just my job, and I made enough money off of this to be my job, man, I'd be in heaven. But, like, that's it. I don't want a community that's huge or anything. Because I like being able to interact with all of you guys on a more individual basis. And you've got people with quests. Using key items on things.
So I think my friend who I was talking to earlier submitted his game to MagFest because he goes, hopefully I'll see you in MagFest Round 3, the armed combat section.
Okay, I don't see any more quests here. There's a bunch of them over here, but we'll get to that. I'm a little tofu. Come on, target him. Okay, what do I have to do? Slay. Got it. I can do that. But I'm a little tofu. I don't want to hurt him.
Boop.
I'm gonna boop him with a bunch of rocks.
Boop. Oh, that was a big boop.
Bigger boop.
Oh.
I cast boop and boop too.
You should make macros. Really annoying macros that just go boop and then boop.
Was I worried about YouTube Red? Not really, because when they first announced it, all they said was effectively that, hey, it's a way to pay a subscription fee to not have to watch ads. And I figured, that makes sense, they're getting their money from a different way, and I kind of assumed I'd still be getting a share of that, which is true. So, at its basest, I don't have any problem with it. There have since been a couple of smaller notes that have come to light that make me less inclined, but to be honest, I don't see a huge problem with YouTube Red specifically. I think if it's doing anything, it's just bringing to light problems in other areas, such as YouTube's copyright system, which I have a list of problems with.
And it keeps growing.
Yeah. The biggest reason is Victor Entertainment. Because fudge you!
Victor Entertainment and that random guy who owns none of the
Yeah,
rights
Victor
to
Entertainment
anything.
and whoever the crap this streamer guy is.
Oh my goodness, this lady with the vlog that I'm watching, this lady went shopping. Like I said, she was at Hot Topic for the first time earlier. But her 2 cats crawled into the shopping bag and she just picks it up. Just picks it up and carries the cats across the room.
Oh, there's another quest. And I was on the other side of the wall. Okay, I guess we're going this way. I got a lot of places to go. I got like 3 quests. I gotta go talk to these 2. I'm actually not sure about the whole creators not getting paid for views during the free trial, Because I've heard both YouTube backpedal that and say that we will get paid, and then I've heard other people say that, oh, that was actually a mistype, you're not going to get paid.
Huh.
So, I don't actually know for sure on that one yet. What is Victor Entertainment? Victor Entertainment is... It's a company that handles the soundtracks to a lot of anime and video games, I believe. But I think they work with Hasbro predominantly. But due to that, if you, say, are playing a game that has a song in it from a soundtrack that they have published, they will claim your video without delay. I've had at this point almost the entirety of .hack GU claimed. The original quadrilogy is for the most part fine, but almost all of GU has been claimed. All of Gungrave has been claimed. Victor Entertainment gave me a strike against my channel for having the Gungrave song in the opening animation to the Let's Play, which is why Gungrave has since been taken down. And Victor Entertainment has since decided that, hey, you know, all of those videos that we claimed, we're not doing this YouTube Red thing either, so you can't watch any of them in America. So, that's cool. Just go ahead and make, like, 60% of .hack GU not viewable in the States, that's fine. They've got draconic views on draconic views on handling copyright on music and things. And are, like, very much a, oh, we caught even a little bit of it? Video down entirely. Nothing is allowed. So yeah, thanks to YouTube Red now, a lot of GU isn't viewable stateside, so that's great. I am going to go back and see if I can't find the ones that had the claimed song and try to remove that song. Because you can do that, like, within YouTube. And what's nice is it'll actually do, like, an audio balancing thing and just, like, mute the song, but not the entire video.
Oh, that's nice. You tested it?
I tested it on a stream, one of the Frägment Fridays.
I remember that, but like...
Yeah. I tested it on that one, and it seems to work. I mean, I'll want to go back and double-check, but, at least last I checked it seemed to work. I'm still marked AFK. What do you mean AFK? Because I'm right here. Okay, there's one more of these stupid things somewhere. Oh, there it is. Get to talk to a person. Oh man, I get stuff! Dress shoes. Worse than what I have. Is it? Item level 26, yeah. Yes, they are. I'll take the money. Because I'm just a little tofu and I don't have much money. Oh, that AFK. Yeah, that AFK. That's the free company tag. Because we figured most people in the free company were AFK most of the time, so we just made it say AFK. But yeah, that's what free company I'm in. This is is a horrible idea. Why am I doing it? Oh no, Chigowees! Okay, you chill back there for a second while I nuke your brother. I'm gonna boop him so hard. Oh yeah, and Arknefilm asked about the mythological creature. I don't know! Like, I'm gonna have to go through a list of them or something and just kinda hope I find one. Because off the top of my head, nothing really comes to mind.
This chair hurts my bum.
Want this chair back?
I don't know. Do you want this chair?
I mean, I prefer that one, but I also want you to be comfortable. So take whichever one is more comfortable.
I'll keep this one.
Even bigger Chigui.
Oh.
Oh man, that guy went flying. I don't know, Arknefilm, until we come up with anything else, I'm going to say Midgard Sormer. Because I can't think of anything else. So unless I come up with anything else, go with that.
No.
Chigui. Bigger Chigui. Even bigger Chigui. Oh, don't go overboard there, Crimson.
Huh?
I don't condone murder. I just want him to
Oh
lay
boy.
I just want him to lay the crap off my videos. Oh, I got a minion.
If I had
got a
3
Chigoey.
wishes, what would they be? See, I'm the kind of person who gets very skeptical about that kind of thing and will spend like 2 hours writing the most detailed wish possible, closing all possible loopholes.
I wish for more wishes.
That wasn't stated in this question, but that's usually not included.
I wish for the ability to wish for more wishes.
Wow. I wish for a termination of this contract and a rewriting of a new one. So it seems like the formula for an independent developer is to live in the most expensive possible place that still achieves equilibrium with the average wages, so all costs are higher, except equipment and festivals become relatively cheaper. Truth.
Okay, the other one of these is behind it. Gotta sneak around. Gotta be a sneaky tofu. The Final Fantasy XIV benchmark. I know, you didn't ask me directly. But it's effectively a thing that will kind of grade how well it'll run on your computer. But it also lets you play around in the character creator.
I remember I tried to run that on my laptop. before I got the desktop. And I sort of got that benchmark was just like laughing at me. It was just like, you can't. Why are you even running this? Stop. Just close it.
We designed this game to be run on even lower end systems, but not that.
I'll put up with a lot, but not fucking this! I don't know how Guild Wars ran on my laptop. Not because Guild Wars is a high-end game. It's not. But because it's my laptop.
Okay, Kaiser drew another thing.
Oh my.
Oh my goodness, the face on that pumpkin.
Aww.
No, that one. Of course, Ogre's got a big Kaniku Man pumpkin. And he's dressed up as freaking... crap. Hulk Hogan, the Kaniku Man character. Oh, I'm a cat bunny! I've got cat ears too!
Oh man.
You're a tiny witch.
Oh man.
On a big cat pumpkin.
With a lollipop.
With a lollipop.
That pretty much...
Is that the Dio face? Is that the freaking... You thought this was a pumpkin, but it was I, Dio! Oh, Kaiser, you're alright. Neptune Man, that was it. Oh, hold up, I gotta put this up on the stream. Look at this crap.
Aww. I like how I've got the biggest pumpkin.
Well, there's a really big pumpkin in back.
Yeah, but it's not being carved.
Maybe there's like the big pumpkin in back, and maybe the cat pumpkin is part of, or like the same set as the bigger pumpkin in back, and then your personal pumpkin is the little one just off to the side here.
Oh! I have two pumpkins.
That little one off to the side looks like a patchouli pumpkin.
I also have pumpkins on my hat.
You do.
So I have both the biggest and the smallest carved pumpkin. Oh ho 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 ho. Kaiser, you're great.
You're alright, Kaiser.
Is that on Tumblr? I need to reblog it.
Really? I gotta kill this guy? He's the big guy. I don't want to fight the big guy. Oh, I have to use this egg soup on it. I remember one of the time I got one of these, like, they give you an item to use that'll, like, weaken this big monster so you can then fight it. And I just fought it anyway. And had it, like, half dead and went like, oh crap, I was supposed to use something on it.
Oh man, Kaiser's posting it on Twitter soon.
Oh man.
I gotta retweet that.
Okay, there, I used it. I think. I'm gonna use it again. I'm gonna get, like, right up next to him. Hey, you. Oh, I ticked him off. Oh, another one spawns. That's fine. Oh man, somebody cured me. That's okay, I'm a white mage. I can cure myself. Or was it the wind sprite that cured me? I don't know. I don't think they do that. I know it was super cool in Final Fantasy XI because you get the little pixies floating around that would cure you. Which is hilarious. It's so great. Just running around in the field and they see that you're low on HP and they'd go, oh, and they'd cast Cure on you. It's like, man, those little things were alright.
This reminds me of the bunnies in Final Fantasy XII. Like any of the bunny enemies, like the little bunny type enemies, if you were low enough on health, they'd run up to you and cast Cure. And it was the most adorable thing, just this little rabbit going, Cure! If it was in 11 and 12, they apparently really liked the idea around that time.
Yeah, because it was during the, Wings of the Goddess expansion. Who was it that cured me? Oh, it was actually one of the people in the chat, of all things.
What happened?
Nick Salt Full Tex ran by and saw me and
Oh.
decided to cast Cure on me. Okay, so I just accepted a quest. I don't know what I'm doing. I gotta go kill guys. Why do I have to kill everybody? I just want to help. Tofu doesn't hurt enemies, the rocks do. Total pacifist. I'm not killing them, I'm just knocking them out. If I could take in a Final Fantasy XIV monster as a tiny-sized version pet in real life, what would I do? I want the Cactar minion.
I want that fat cat. I mean, I could just get a cat and then overfeed it, but that's cruel. I feel like that fat cat is meant to be fat. Like that's its constant health state. That's its healthy equilibrium. I don't want an obese cat. I want that fat cat.
Later, Kuma.
Or the fat chocobo, oh my goodness. Look, overfeeding your animal to the point of obesity is cruelty, but it's so cute.
Tofu doesn't summon rocks, Gaia becomes enraged and smites the crap out of them for attacking Tofu.
That's adorable.
Yeah, who's my favorite minion? The Cactar minion is up there. I like the Cloud of Darkness minion. I just think it looks kind of cool. But like, if they gave it to me free, it wouldn't mean much. It's that you gotta earn that drop for Pete's sake. So like, I think that one's kind of neat. I've got the Succubus minion, which is kind of neat. I've got a Shantoto minion that's glorious. Man, if I could, I want a Shantoto minion on Tofu. Then I would just have it out all the time, and really it'd just be Shantoto that's casting all these spells, not Tofu. Any recommendations on playing an older... running an older thing that crashes on launch? Other than trying it in, like, compatibility mode? Like, try it in admin mode, try it in compatibility mode. If that doesn't work, I got nothing. Dude, they're making Ifrit, Garuda, and Titan minions?
Oh.
Ah! I haven't seen them. That sounds great. I want all of them. Also, Lords of Vermilion hype. I'm going to throw all of my minions at that. So bad. They're probably gonna make it like stupid hard to get the primal minions though. Like it's gonna be something like you get them through the Lord of Vermilion thing, and you've got to run it like non-stop all day for like 4 months or some crap, like until the next patch. Where am I going? I was just running. Can I not tick that guy off? Dang it. Dang it, ticked off a different one. Leave me alone.
I'm watching one of these ladies, this lady's like favorite art supplies video. I don't like this person as much as the previous person that I was watching, but I love her art. Like, I don't like her personality as much, but I love her art. But she's talking about this brush that she's been using, and she's like, oh, I had to order it from this fancy website, and it's super fancy, and I'm like, that's just a regular liner brush. Like, if you go into Michael's and look at the liner brushes, it's one of them. Except that one has a wooden handle instead of plastic. Or metal.
Hey, got a donation in. It's been a little while. $20 in from Nick Salt, who says, hope all is well. Hope you and Barry have a great Halloween. Thank you very much, Nick Salt. And thanks for curing me. Garuda is still, like, probably my favorite primal. There's some that are up there, but, like, I think Garuda is still probably up there. Just because, man, that lady is crazy. And, like, the music is so good and works so well with the crazy. Like, her intro animation is so great. Like, there's some other primals that have been pretty great, but I think Garuda's still up there. Ooh, these pants are pretty good. The final boss of the Heavensward main story is a thing. Like, that's a fight. That one's up there. That's like one of my favorite primals. That guy's up there. Yeah, the difficulty of the new trial is going to be a heck of a thing, though, because, as Jungmin Moon said, there's an item level 190 requirement. Currently, I'm sitting at I-199, so, like, I'm not even crazy high over it. And I can't get any higher without going into Alexander Savage. I'm pretty sure that the Void Arc is probably going to give you item level 190 gear, as well as an item that lets you upgrade your 190 tombstone gear to be the 200 gear. So, like, I feel like even after all is said and done, the level or 210 gear. Like, I feel like even after all is said and done, the item level cap is still probably going to be just 210. Which is, like, still insane that it's going to be 210, and 210 is the best you can get, and the requirement is 190. They said it was going to be as difficult as Alexander Savage 1, so that's going to be great. I feel like at this point people have gotten down Alexander Savage 1, though, so I'm not too horribly bothered. Gonna accept all them quests. Oh man, there's like 3 of them back here. Got a whole bunch of quests. Okay, where am I going to do things? Getting to be a little bit late. I don't know when I started the stream, but I know I never start on time. That hurts. He stunned me, but my spell still went off. Can you heal yourself? That's cheating. Enemies shouldn't be allowed to heal themselves. Unless it's something like there's a healer NPC and we have to kill that one first. It's gotta be a mechanic if they can heal themselves. It can't just be a thing they do. It's just annoying. I don't have to go over there where all of you are. I can hit you from here. Hehehe. Oh, he's an archer. This doesn't bode well. Ow. That's why I have cure spells. Okay, where am I going next? I gotta go this way. Let's run around the dudes. There's a tiny little spot that I gotta beat to up here. Oh man, I gotta get in there. There's guys in there. There's a lot of guys in there. I can't get to that crap. Okay, how close can I get to this thing without ticking people off? You, turn around. Thank you. Where's everybody? Oh, they're all looking right at it. Son of a gun. Can I, like, do the thing where I walk up behind it? I just do this. Don't mind me! Don't mind me at all. You saw nothing. Man, I got hit by it. Man, you again. Okay, there's like one more of these I gotta mess with. It's somewhere. There it is. Quit stabbing me! I'm just a little muffin. What did I do? Okay, that's a bunch of quests done. So I should go back and turn them in. I got your axe back. Didn't see me coming at all. These boots are the equivalent to the boots that I have, so I'll take money. Sweet food or salty food? I guess sweet food. I'm generally not big on... I'm not a big sweets person, but like... can turn down sweet food.
What's up?
Oh, somebody just asked sweet or salty.
Sweet.
Probably sweet.
Sometimes I prefer savory. Like, if I've had a lot of sweet, I just want, like, a bag of chips. Or something. Or some pretzels.
There's like 2 more quests around here. Oh, there you are. Around the corner. Like nice quick quests. Wonder if Chocobo has a wonder if Tofu has a Chocobo yet. I have better. I've got a little armored chub horse.
Oh. Chub.
I forgot I had him out.
Oh my gosh, he's so small. You're on a freaking pony.
Okay, I don't see any more quests here in town. So what am I looking for here in town? Forest Law? Ferret out the poacher, hiding in quarry mill. So I gotta find, there's a poacher around here I've gotta find. That is indeed Sleipnir. Sleipnir was actually sent to me by, was it Oiranaru who sent it to me?
God, I'm gonna freaking fall backwards out of this chair.
Oh, I feel bad because I don't remember the name. But it was a gift from one of the Final Fantasy regulars. I think the person that writes the guides for all my videos.
That's Oiranaru.
Like, I think it was Oiranaru, but I'm not positive.
Somebody said it's Kaioken.
Kaioken? Was it Kaioken? Well, if it was Kaioken, it was Kaioken. I feel really bad.
Pennypan asks if we have any kind of food allergy.
Whole milk.
I am maybe allergic to poppy seeds, but I went to an allergist and they said, well, we don't have anything to test poppy seeds, but we'll test you for every other allergy under the sun. In which I learned that I'm allergic to grass. So that explains a lot.
Of course I'm gonna let her go. I'm still Tofu. She had such a sad story. I don't know why she was scared of me, though. Probably just panic. Why you sleep near such a tiny chub horse for Lalafell? It's kinda great. Like, I'm sure it looks big and majestic on other races. It's just a tiny little chub horse for me. Picking me an apple. And apples look so good. I'm hungry. Oh no! Man, that guy's gone. Come here, I'm gonna nuke you from here. Oh, he can hit me. How can he hit me? Does he have a ranged attack, or does it just say, like, okay, well, we can't AI find you, so we're just gonna hit you? Actually, there is no, oh no, there is no Gaia, so to say, in Final Fantasy XIV. However, the spirit, god dang it, that guy's gone too. The closest thing would be Heidelin. Who's effectively the spirit of all life. Does Isami act as a surrogate sister to Tofu? They haven't actually. I don't know. I haven't thought about how they'd interact.
Huh?
Somebody asked, like, does Isami act as a surrogate sister to Tofu? I haven't thought about how they interact.
They interact like Raoban and the Sultana, just like holding him up.
Yes.
Holding Tofu up on her arm.
Yes. Like that one picture Kaiser drew. Like, Isami is very much the muscle. Like, she's the one who's ready to get in, actually do some fighting. Tofu doesn't want to hurt anybody. She just wants to help and make everybody better. I got 6 apples. I had to kill a lot of nasty things to get them. How many leveled up? Am I 28 or 29? I can't read. I can't read that. It's too tiny. 28. Still got a little ways to go. I think when I hit 30, I can go become a white mage.
Oh man.
Where are my bracelets? Just mined 1. These have mined 2. go find things. Did I already get my secondary class to 15? I did not. I wanted to get Tofu to... Or I wanted to get Conjurer to 30 first, and then since I'm so close, and then I was going to go back and get it to 15. I wanted to get it to 15 before I really did any other major dungeons or anything as well. So that's something else I'm going to have to dabble in. Because, like, I think that's where you get stone skin. Like, I want stone skin. Oh, did Kaiser draw something? Oh no, he just linked the one picture of Isami holding up Tofu. Oh, Stone Skin is a 34 Conjurer skill? How the crap did that other guy have it then? Tofu looks 8 or 12 or so. No, Tofu's a Lalafell. So she's just naturally that tiny. An 8 or 12-year-old Lalafell would be like, I don't know, up to the bottom of her arms right now. Tops her shoulders.
Little babes.
Little nubs. Nubules.
Little babes.
Tofu, how old would Tofu be? Probably her early 20s. Not like, she wouldn't be very old, but I imagine she'd be out of her teens.
I imagine her as this little old lady. Not like old, but like, you know.
Like 40.
Yeah. Just like, super doting. Either that or one of those 20-year-olds you see on Tumblr who I swear to God is just gonna grow up to be a crazy cat lady. Like those Tumblr people who act like grandmas and reblog pictures of like really big knit, like chunky knit stuff and cozy houses.
No. Wait, what level is this? 20? I'm 28. I guess I'll do a 24. Oh geez, that's big. Okay, what do I have to do? Weaken target and then pacify it using the Bottle of Solace. Alright, time to nuke him. It's like playing Pokemon. Oh, nope. Okay, I'll do one more and then I'll try. Okay, that's pretty low. Let's try. I have to get closer to him? Use it! Yeah, I did it. Yeah, let's try that. Once I get out of the range of that. Hey, I'm a winner.
Okay, I watched all of the YouTube videos that I wanted to watch. Which was only 2, actually. I know there's supposed to be...
What do I get? I get nothing I need. Because I can't wear either of these, and then this is worse than what I have, so I guess I'm taking money.
Yeah, that was 8 hours ago uploaded. So there's one more video that I gotta watch. It's 15 minutes long.
Heck yeah, I'm excited for 3.1. There's some stuff I want to take care of first before the patch hits, but, man, it's gonna be some neat stuff. Why is everybody talking about this dumb treant? Everybody wants to do something with this treant. What do I think of the look of the new dungeon gear in 3.1? If memory serves, it looked pretty eh. It didn't look bad, but it wasn't like super crazy awesome or anything. Well, now I've done all the quests out here. There are no more quests for me. I'll go up and take a look in East Shroud. I'll probably take a gander through all of the Shrouds, see if there's any more quests around. And I feel like that's going to be about it for us. Some people think just asking for tips from other artists is cheating. That's ridiculous. You gotta learn somehow. You can't learn in a vacuum. You'll never grow at all. Like it or not, creativity can't be brought out of thin air. Growth can't be brought out of thin air. It takes being influenced by the world. Like expecting someone to... It's like, no, just make it up. Just come up with it. You can't. That's why you see people, like, trying to find inspiration and ideas and stuff. Like, half the art blogs I follow reblog so much crap because they see it as... It's like, this is inspirational art. Mm-hmm. This gets me thinking about things and gives me ideas. Okay, go take a look at Central Shroud. Yeah, I'm not gonna look at Thanalan yet. How long am I streaming today? Probably not much longer. Somebody asked how long I was streaming.
Oh.
Like, not just asking people for tips, but like... For Pete's sake, reference their pictures. Draw what they drew.
Yeah, dude. Okay, so here's the thing. People will rag on you for copying art And their ragging on you is valid if you have posted that art and claimed it as your own. But if you're just drawing in your sketchbook, referencing another picture and drawing that picture again to copy it for learning purposes, and then say somebody takes your sketchbook to look through it, which I hate people doing, but somebody like takes your sketchbook and looks through it and goes like, oh, this is just a drawing of this character from this show in their style, or like, oh, I know this artist, you copied their work. It's like, it was a study. I went to art school. We did master studies all the freaking time. That's an actual learning method.
Yeah, it's like, draw the same thing as somebody else. I mean, like,
Don't
claim it as your own, but like draw the same thing as someone else. If you want to be a little more creative more actually creative than that, like use that as a base for the pose. So you can draw the character, but like draw your own character doing that same thing.
Or in the same vein, use the style of that art to draw your own art.
Like, for Pete's sake, even tracing can help teach you things, though not as much as other things. Like, it's all about learning, and you can't learn in a vacuum. Use all the tools at your disposal. Why should you limit yourself? Because, buh. It's like, oh, but that's cheating. Yeah, but it'll also make me better. Shut up.
Like,
At the end of the day, I'm going to be a better artist than you are because I was willing to quote-unquote, cheat.
I remember in high school, a lot of my friends would, like, rag on anybody who copied an image or whatever. And, like, so I just outright avoided it. I didn't want to be a copier, you know? But I remember a few years ago I watched a video by Psychra on YouTube, and he was talking about the emergence of talent, and he was saying that he asked a lot of his artist friends, how do you determine when your art is good? Like, how do you determine, I've drawn this thing, is it good? And they just say, oh, when it feels right. And through an amount of, I guess, interview with them, he determined that those who will respond, it feels right, I'm doing what feels right, are also the kinds of people who, in their earlier artistic emergence, traced and copied art, so that they innately got a feel of what was right because they were doing it. Instead of, if you're trying to draw on your own, you might be drawing wrong, and if you're not, like, referencing other art, you'll never look at it as wrong, because you're just looking at your own work. It's like creating in a vacuum. So, like, those people who had copied earlier had a greater innate understanding of what felt right, quote unquote, because they had been doing it the whole time. I mean, like, again, don't claim it as your own artwork if you've copied something.
Yeah, that's not learning, that's not improving as an artist. Well, it may be.
That's just plagiarism.
But, like, theft isn't good no matter how you do it. Okay, with all that said, I think I'm going to call it here. As it turns out, there's a bunch more quests right here that I should probably do.
It's also late.
But it's also late, so another time. I'm dipping my head into level 28 though. As soon as I hit 30, I'm gonna do a thing. It's gonna be great. Alright, everybody. Hey, Beyond, if you are still around, I do believe Arc Nephilim gets a game. If Arc Nephilim is still around. I see Beyond.
Yeah.
Looks like there's a couple people that kind of want to stream after this. I was going to check to see if somebody was streaming to have everybody raid, but, like, I'll let you guys fight it out. Okay, and Arc Nephilim is here as well. So, Arc Nephilim is here, Beyond is here. Beyond, Arc Nephilim won the copy of Grim Fandango. So that's cool stuff.
Do the thing.
Thank you everybody for showing up. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks everybody in the chat who's been talking with me. Thanks to Petty Fan and Nick Salt for hopping along to play alongside me. Thanks to all our donators. Special thanks to Arc Nephilim. Hope you enjoy your game. Until next week, everyone. Pretty sure the winner was Trove.
Next week will be...
Oh, next week we're not going to be here.
Yeah, next week we'll be at an expo.
Yeah.
So, 2 weeks from now.
Okay, so... Unless maybe I squeeze it in some other time. No Frägment Friday next week, I'm afraid. So, but after that, Trove. Because everybody wanted Trove. Gonna be great. Till next time, everybody.